Hey folks, PC here to show you how to use the document scanner feature of the Digital Academy app. The document scanner will let you take your paper documents, scan them using the phone's camera, and upload them into the Digital Academy in digital format. This is great for teachers who are trying to create assignments and want to hand out worksheets or papers that are printed out, and for students who want to turn in paper documents digitally on the Digital Academy. This video is going to focus on using the app and using the scanner. It's not going to go into a lot of detail on creating assignments or turning in assignments, but there are additional videos to help with that. Those can be found on our YouTube channel for the Digital Academy at bit.ly/DA channel. So let's get started. The first thing you need to do is get the Digital Academy app. You can go to the App Store or the Google Play Store and search on it, or you can go to www.digitalacademy.org and click the download link that comes up. Once you install the app, you need to log in with your Digital Academy credentials. If you can't remember your password, you can click the Forgot Password, and a link to reset it will be emailed to you. If you can't remember your username, you need to contact your school's administration. If you'd like to stay signed in, you can click Stay Signed In, or if you want to sign in using your fingerprint, you can pick that option as well. Just click the drop down and select the appropriate option. Once you log in, you'll see your dashboard. For details on everything that's on the dashboard, you can look at our video using the mobile app, which is on our Digital Academy channel. But to get to the file upload screen, you need to scroll down to the bottom until you see the File Uploader button. Go ahead and click the File Uploader button, and you'll see Upload Requests, of which there are none at this time, and a button to upload a new file. We're going to get into the upload request at the end of this video, but for now, just click the button that says Upload a New File. On the File Uploader, you have the option to choose an existing photo. If you already have one, you can click that and pick it from your photo album, or you can scan a new document. So we're going to go ahead and scan a new document. And you'll see the scanner. It basically turns on your phone's camera. It may ask you to allow that. You'll need to hit allow. All right, and then it'll start looking for a document. Okay, so you'll want to take the document that you're trying to scan and put it on a surface that's free from clutter. All right, and it also should have high contrast. So for example, if you're trying to scan a white piece of paper, you want to put it on a dark surface. The example here on the left is good, but a white piece of paper on a white surface is not good. So once you have your document, the scanner will begin looking for the document, and it'll put a red box over the area that it believes is the document. As you can see here, we're trying to scan a white document on a white background, and it's struggling a little. Moving it to a black background, it finds it right away, and once it locks on, it'll start a countdown, which will go 3, 2, 1, and then it will automatically take the photo. You need to hold the camera very still while it's doing that. If you move it, it'll lose its lock and it'll have to start over. Once it takes the picture, it'll show you a photo of it on your file upload page. If it looks good, then you can continue. If it doesn't, press delete and try it again. If you have multiple pages, hit scan next page and repeat the process until you have the whole document ready to go. Once you do, you need to type in a name and then click the upload button, and your file will be uploaded. If you're having a problem locking on and you can't get that red thing to show up, you can click the manual button and then just take the photo yourself. Put the document in the middle of the screen and click the scan button. Once you click the scan button, you'll be on a screen that's surrounded in white lines. You can click and drag the lines so that they match the border of the document. You want to try to move the lines as close to the border as possible. And then, when you're done, click Done, and it will take you back to the main page. Couple things. There's a lightning bolt icon that'll turn the flash on and off. If you're in a well-lit area, that shouldn't be needed. The picture icon will switch from color to black and white. Sometimes that's helpful for certain types of documents. And in manual mode, you would notice there's a rotate right and a rotate left, and then a restart button, which will let you take the picture again. Couple things to keep in mind for taking a good picture. First of all, try to position yourself so that you are not in between the overhead light and the document you are photographing. In this case, you can see the light is off to the right, and the person is off to the left, assuming the document's on the table. That is a good way to do that. You don't want to have the light behind you because that will create a shadow. If it's directly overhead, try not to lean over the document. Try to take it from a bit of an angle. So a few hints for taking good photos. Use a well-lit area, ideally with the light in front of you like we saw in the previous picture. Use a high contrast surface. If you're scanning a white piece of paper, which is probably what you'll normally be doing, use a dark colored surface. Make sure the surface is free from other items. If there are other items, it might make it hard for the document scanner to find the document. Get as close to the picture as possible. Don't take this from 10 feet away. You should be a foot away, as close as you can, so the picture fills the whole screen. Hold still while it counts down to 1. And then, if it doesn't look good, delete and retake it. Please don't turn in blurry pictures to your teacher, or crooked pictures, or take pictures that are otherwise useless. All right, once you've taken your photo, you can find it in the Digital Academy. So if you go to the desktop site and log in, your photos will be in your file cabinet. Click the picture of the file cabinet, which is on most pages, and the file cabinet will open up. Your document is there. You can click the 6 dots to drag your document into the area you're trying to use it, or you can click the document itself and you'll have options to download it and possibly to edit it. Another option is to initiate the request from the Digital Academy. So let's say you're trying to upload a file to your homework assignment. You can go to that homework assignment and upload it there. We're going to walk through that example, but teachers can also upload documents to an assignment they're building, or their lesson plan, or the live classroom. At any rate, find the item you're trying to attach the assignment to. So if it's a school assignment, you would click your assignments list. Find the homework assignment that you want to turn in, and then click the assignment to expand it. You'll see a Your Files section, and there's an option with a folder, which lets you browse files on your computer. And then there's also a cell phone picture. So you would click the picture of the cell phone, and you'd see the following: waiting for resource upload from app. At that point, you would go to your app and log in. Under the notifications, you would see upload a file for your submission for arithmetic coloring in the Digital Academy. That was the name of the assignment we picked. All right, so you would see the assignment name and you would click upload. Alternatively, you could just go to the file uploader and click that, and you would see an upload request. It's looking for a submission for arithmetic coloring. So click upload and follow all the steps that we talked about earlier, and when you're done uploading it, the file will be automatically attached to whatever you were working on. So in this case, if you were working on an assignment, it would be automatically attached to the assignment. You can do this anywhere that you see the cell phone icon. Then you can edit the assignment and then submit it when you're done. If you had, let's say you had uploaded it from the app, you didn't click the cell phone icon, right? It would be in your file cabinet. So you can click the file cabinet icon and it will open up your file cabinet, find the document, click the 6 dots, and then drag it into that drop zone, and that will attach the document to the assignment as well. So there's 2 ways to do that. You can click the phone and then it'll add it automatically, or you can just go to the phone, upload it, and then drag it from your file cabinet. So the little cell phone can be found in a lot of places throughout the app. Most of these are for teachers, so they're assignment create, assignment turn in, which is for students, lesson plan, the live classroom, class portal pages, and curriculum all have the cell phone, so you can put documents directly into those by scanning them from your cell phone. Hope this document was helpful. If you have questions, feel free to email support@digitalacademy.org, or just check out our YouTube channel, bit.ly/DA channel. Good luck!